Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Farming Simulator 15 on Mulroy Bay, whatever. Today we are selling some canola and I've just realised I don't have a front loader at the farm. Hopefully I won't need, well, I will need something to fill up the trailer. I'm hoping I won't actually need the front loader. It is still actually quite early in the morning. I could have fast forwarded time a small bit. There are reasons that I'm selling off the canola right now. Namely, I want a bit of cash. And I've got plans to buy something and I can't quite remember how much it costs. Which, well done me, I didn't check. There we go. So let's get that sold. I'm hoping I'll get a decent amount. I won't get enough. 788 per trailer load. Right. This will be in front loaders presumably. Nope, it'll be in MISC. It's marked as a bale conveyor. We need 7523. Do we have any? Oh, so close. Okay. So we will need to take another load of canola. Which is going to be problematic because the front loader is up with the animals. Or up with the animals, I'm going to say. It's the easiest way to describe it. I did finish harvesting the field, so that is sorted. Oddly enough, it's about the right time in the morning in game. It's just after 8 o'clock in real life for me, so that's nice enough, I guess. Need to go up here, and I'm gonna park. I'm gonna pull in right about here. I'm gonna try and pull it in right beside the pile. Okay, so we're gonna need to do a bit of a tight lock there. And that shall do. Right, let's just get that set into forward gear. I'm gonna take the front loader now. And we're going to drive this out of cab so that there's extra fun. And there we go, we're out onto the road, which means chaos will surely ensue shortly. Now, I'm going to try and keep this somewhat sane. I do have one foot I do have my left foot hovering over the brake pedal, so if all goes wrong I can just stamp on the stopper. Let's get this ready to load up. There we go. And while I'm drinking, I'm going to rather cheekily take a drink of water. Did I say what I'm drinking? While I'm driving? I'm a bit tired. Ignore some of the madness, enjoy some of the madness, do whatever you want with the madness. Here we go. Whoops. Does that sign have... does it have textures? I'm kind of paranoid about signs not having textures at the moment because I do know that I've known for a while and kind of... I've mentioned it in passing, but when I edited the map, I unknowingly broke the seed palette texture. So the actual pallets the seeds are on is bright white because I screwed up the scene graph a bit, and yeah, that's the thing that happened. I shouldn't have the same problem. Yeah, I shouldn't have the same problems with the Donetsk because I'm gonna try and not make the same mistake. And I will test it thoroughly to make sure I haven't. But if you edit it and you break the seed pellets, that's on you. That's all on you. So you're probably wondering why on earth I want to get the conveyor belt. And the reason is it's going to be a heck of a lot easier to load manure. Because if I get the conveyor belt, I can just set it into the manure pile, in theory, and have it running and ready to go at all times. In reality, somebody would be sat in the track in the semi, but there's only one of me, and this isn't multiplayer, so you have to deal with the semi just being turned on as a kind of indication that there's somebody sat in there. So what, 43% after 2 scoops? There should be 2 more scoops. Yeah, 1 more scoop should do. Well, one or 2 more scoops should do it. I haven't exactly been counting. I do know that there's 2 loads in that pile. Well, there should be at least. And what I'm going to do is try once again to get a field completely fertilized with manure and liquid manure, because if you got both, why not use both? Plus the liquid manure is going to be my fallback. I think I actually managed it last time with a small bit of liquid manure left, and I know that I've got a lot more manure than I did last time. Mainly because I gave up on the manure last time. Okay, so that's that full. I'm gonna pull the semi in now. Not the semi, the stair. Or stire, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. I'll pull that in there and just switch it off. Control tab in here. And off we go with the semi, and we're gonna do this in cab because why not? So yeah, I'm aiming to get the conveyor belt. We should get about 8,000 from this load, which means we will be able to get the conveyor belt, which means it's going to be a lot easier to move manure around. That's kind of the aim, at least. I hate this turn, I really do. Because I either end up taking it way too tight or slamming into the wall here. There we go. So I'll just pull this up this way around this time. Or, you know, get the trailer hooked on the wall. Let's put up this way around again. Just for sanity's sake. Dump our 85,000 litres of canola. 85,000? 8,500! Good lord, I am going insane. And we got almost 10,000 from that load. That is good. Means we can in fact get our bale conveyor, as it's marked. But it is a conveyor belt for whatever you want a conveyor belt for. And I will I'll be trying to get one on Nussin as well for the things. The compost. That's the one. Because it might look slightly better. That's kind of the entire reason I want it. Is it works well and it looks better than... Well, it works faster than me, which is always a bonus. And it does tend to look a small bit better as well. Especially if I'm going for the whole, industrial scale composting thing that I'm doing on Nuston at the moment. There we go. I'll just actually walk over. There we go. I had my mouse set for Giant's Edge earlier on, so that's why it was a bit derpy and slow. You probably didn't notice it, but I did. For Giant's Edge, I actually set my mouse down to the lowest DPI settings I can, because, well, if you watch me doing Donegal, you'll know that I can be a bit demanding of my perfection, I guess. So there are times when I spend far too much time on, you know, one small thing, like, well, I always said the roads are one small thing. The roads are actually the biggest thing on the map, other than the fields, so that's kind of... that would just be an outright lie if I tried to claim that. So there should be another scoop and a bit left. In theory. Practice may prove different. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote of the canola. Now, hopefully, and I don't expect this, but hopefully, I will have enough canola now sold off, and enough money, more importantly, to buy a bigger cultivator, because while the 3 meter cultivator is nice and all, I would quite like a bigger one, or a no-till seeder. And I know we were finishing up on Mulroy in just a couple of weeks now, so there's only a few episodes left, but I do want to... oops. Yeah, I sneezed. I do want to try and get another harvest in before I finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the canola now, and that's essentially it done. So let's see what we're left with. We're left with 9761. The 205 horsepower required. Ew. And over here we have a 19,000 with 180 requirement. And what's our most powerful tractor? 114, 190. Go on the semi. And we've got a lot of crap. Do we still have the 3 meter cultivator even? Or the little cultivator? Because I think I might have thought that the seeder was... This machine offers the possibility to seed directly, no previous cultivating or ploughing necessary. Well, that's a... Something's funky with the field then. Something is funky with field, field level and canola. Because I tried no-tilling it and it didn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this off up at the farm over here, because this is where, well, this is where the tipper lives. and we are going to pick up the... I'm going to actually try a different tractor because I think I tried to use the semi. I'm going to try the New Holland. I'm just going to park it in here. I'm going to try the New Holland and see if I've got any luck no-tilling field 11. That I'm going to try and do off screen or off camera if I can. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of multitask a bit. Because I know I need to go up to the animals, well, to sell them. However, I think a good course of action is actually to get the manure spreader first. Well, to get the thing. The conveyor belt. Bring that up there and run a bit of a test with the manure spreader just to see if it's all going to work as I intended to. So let's pick this up here like that. Can I... Please tell me I can use F1. Okay, so I can't. Can't use my joystick, so I'll be doing it manually, which is... That's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. Now this is an older version. If you go to Marhu's website, you might be able to download a newer version of the conveyor belt or folder brand. This is the version that is available on ModHoster, which I believe is slightly edited somehow. And the reason I have this, as opposed to the one from Marhu's website, is because Google Chrome won't let me. Google Chrome will not let me download the version on Marhu's website. It keeps claiming it's a virus and whatever and blocks the download, which is annoying. I'm going to go this way. How's that for a snap decision? I'm usually very indecisive and kind of, oh, should I do this? Maybe it's a bad idea. No. This time I'm just going to snap decide. No, I'm going to go this way. And pull this in here. Like, this is going to be the hard part because I need to actually flip around and get off to the other end of this. So I think I might actually need a tractor attached to this at all times. Didn't think of that. Really didn't think of that. I've just realised I can attach it to the front here and do this. Hopefully. Come on, please have a front attacher. Ah, the Semi does not have a front attacher. Okay. So that's a bit of an inconvenience. Because in order to get the rear hitch working on the conveyor belt, I actually do need to that and that. So the rear hitch is hidden in here somewhere. So let's just get the conveyor up all the way. Okay, there's the alternate attacher, the alternate hitch for, which has now been magically attached because it's nuts. I'm coming at this from precisely the wrong angle, so I'm gonna try this a different way. Let's reverse in here. Just turn around in here. Oh, beautiful, it stays turned on. Okay. So now for the fun bit, because this is, I believe, dual axle, which means that this is not going to turn the way that I want it to as quickly as I want it to. No, it is not. Wonderful. Okay, let's try and start it all the way back here. Oh, it's a bloody dolly trailer, isn't it? Oh, this is even better. If I can get it into the manure just a bit. Come on. See, this is exactly what I kind of thought would happen. I'm not finishing the video until this is actually able to do manure. Which means this could be quite a long video. Okay. Okay, so that's more or less lined up. Ah, nuts. That's it, more or less lined up now. So if I just nail it backwards, it does that. It's just refusing to behave, isn't it? Yes, let's try this in a slightly less good idea way. This might not even work. It's a good idea in theory, but I think I'm going to need a placeable hoop or something to for this to work in practice. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is drive straight into the manure pit like I can't. I actually can't. There's a collision in the way. Okay, time for plan B. Oh dear, that's precisely what I didn't want happening. So plan B is to drive this into the pigs and dump it there. Because it should pick up, it should, in theory, pick up from the blown pigs. And there we go. Complete with some lag and it getting stuck. Okay, so now in theory, you know when I say in theory, I just mean this may or may not work, and I'm gonna err on the side of this is never going to work. Now what I should be able to do, in theory, is, and this is kind of a proof of concept now, because I can and in fact edit the trailer that I have. No, I can't, because the Brantner. Oh ho. That's going to be problematic. So, yes, this is working. It is working perfectly. Except I've run out of manure. Okay. So what I'm going to do, at some point, probably not before the next episode, is make a placeable pile or something and put all of the manure into it so that I can use the conveyor belt on it. It's going to be quicker in the long run, but the short run is just going to be painful. Thank you. I'm going to leave it here because other things need to be done. I need to sell the animals. So thank you all very, very much for watching. I will see you next time. Which for you will be Wednesday. For me will be in about, well, however long it takes me to grab the trailer. And get all this saved and ready to go. Until then, stay safe and goodbye!